Oh, we got some packages that came in the mail today. I already took everything out of the packages because it was wrapped really tight and intricate. So I wanted to get past all of that and just get right into the packages. We have two packages, and one came from Oil Perfumery. This was actually based on me notifying them and letting them know that my last shipment of Layton came and it was sort of loose, it was leaking, things like that. I still had it, but it was just a little defective. So they were nice enough to send me out an additional bottle. So hooray, because I really, really, really love this stuff. It captures Layton perfectly and it adds their own flair to it. To me, this smells more like the because Layton has that sort of apple pie kind of vibe, and this has more of the apple pie feeling, more than just the whole apple pie. Love this stuff. So that was that, and the other one was from House of Matt. So he sent me. Well, actually, I ordered these two, and he was kind and generous enough to send me some samples along with it to test out and to review. He sent me these bad boys here, and I really like the labeling on there. I got the logo, the House of Matt logo, and it has the title of it there. So this one is the Baccarat Rouge 540. I got a few variations of the BCR, and they're all pretty good. They all pretty much nail it. I think it's really really hard to like not. It's nice, sensual, slightly musky, sugary. Has that burnt cotton candy kind of vibe. Really good. I like this. Right here, I have this as well, but boy, do I love it. This is Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. I had never really vibed with Tom Ford fragrances like that, and I never really looked at them and checked them out. Tuscan Leather was something that I heard about, but I never checked out. Man, I love this stuff. This stuff is leather, woodsy, not pineapple, raspberry, and he nailed it perfectly, yo. Just perfectly. You get that tangy, sweet raspberry, and you get that leathery note. You get some woodsy components in there as well. Excellent job on this variation, my boy. Did a great job. I love this fragrance. So when I smell it and I get that immediately. Let me get another whiff. Did an excellent job. Excellent. Now, these two fragrances, well, at least this one in particular, called King James. I've never smelled this, and this is like probably my second time hearing about this. But when I open this up and smell this, I get like this sour, tangy. Hmm, I get like this sour, tangy kind of note. It's kind of reminding me of like a sour green apple, but it smells really nice, super fresh, fruity. Got that sour, tangy note. With I'm guessing that's like a green apple in the opening. This is really nice. I think this is going to be a really good one to test out and wear and possibly layer. Now this one right here is 1 million lucky. This is by Paco Rabanne, and I have a variation of 1 million lucky here. This is by African Imports, and one thing I will say is I've placed both of these on my arm. That's African Imports. To me, his smell a bit more refined compared to theirs. They can have some hits and they can have some misses. This one smells a bit more refined and it smells a bit more purposeful. To me, this one smells a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like I've smelled whatever variation that they're trying to make somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like it smells good, but it's like really, really powdery, and I'm pretty sure it's probably really close to the original. It's just his smells a little bit more refined. It's when I smell it, it's just it intrigues me a lot more than the African imports version. This one is sweet, powdery. This one doesn't have as much powder, but it's still got that sweetness, and the sweetness just smells more refined. Also, he sent me Carrot by Parfum de Marly. This smells really close. I sprayed the variation that I have of Harriet from Alexandria fragrances. Love their fragrances. Everything is so well refined, tweaked so well to match the fragrance. Love their house. Man, everything it just jumps off of the skin. Everything is captivating to your nose from them. Like I love their house. So that is the Alexandria here. There is the House of Matt. And he does a good job at capturing it. When you smell it, you're gonna get Harriet, but it's chill. It's more chill, laid back, and that's what tends to happen with a lot of the oils, is that they tend to be a little more, not as jump off the skin, depending on which ones you get and depending on what they're made of. But this one is really nice. It's sort of laid back, just kind of chill, but it still captures everything that Harriet is doing. It's just a little more laid back, quick, easy application. I can just go ahead and put a little bit on, a little bit on the wrist, something like that, and go on by my day. This one is really good. And then this one is my first impression on the Bond Number 9 Bleecker Street. Now, I was really wanting to get my hands on that. I also have a Alexandria variation of Bleecker Street called Emerald Street. And when I tell you, it is so bright, so inviting, so delicious. Let me see here. Man, you get this bright, slightly powdery, blueberry, grassy kind of vibe. It is so, so nice. I love it. Up here is the Bleecker Street from House of Matt. So I'm going to apply a little bit more on just to get a better. And you can see that it really tried to capture that. And it does really good job at smelling good. To me, it doesn't quite capture it. I can see where it's trying to go. I catch some of that brightness that it's trying to bring, but to me, it just doesn't quite capture that Bleecker Street. It's getting. I can smell it as I'm messing around with it more. I see it getting there though. Hmm. It's really close. It's lacking some of that brightness, but the initial scent that's on you, it captures it. To me, it captures that. It's just that brightness and that opening in here is undeniable, and it makes you want to come back to it more and more and more. The variation from House of Matt, I'm getting a brightness in it that I wasn't getting when I first opened it. Hmm. Mm, there's something in it. Something in that Alexandria variation that is just unmatched. So when it comes to like the oils, it's really hard to capture a certain aspect with just the oils. It's just hard. But this one isn't bad. I believe as I wear this more and more, I'll probably come more around to it, and I'll probably give my nose a break from smelling everything else and try it out again. But that is it for this first impressions video, and it's somewhat of an unboxing. Like I said, I took everything out of the packages already so that I can have everything out and ready to go for the video. Um, but yeah, so far, House of Matte, I like what you got going on. Everything smells really good, refined. Everything smells purposeful, like like it was done on purpose, and a little bit of attention was put into everything. I just noticed that with oils, it's only so much of a likeness that you can be able to obtain. With the resources that you have, it's like you did a really good job at getting as close as you could with these. I'll be going through and doing individual reviews on these anyway, and just kind of giving them a few wearings throughout the week and giving my overall thoughts on it. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.